Hi, I'm Dave, founder of Halloween Year Round, and today, on day 3 of my 31 Days of Horror Challenge, I'm talking about my friend Chucky here, and talking about the original 1988 Child's Play, a movie that holds incredible and significant importance, not just to horror, but really to me personally. So, a little bit of backstory. When I was about 5 years old, I was in a video store and I walked by the box of Child's Play, and the cover freaked me the hell out. It gave me nightmares, and from then on, I was just aware of Chucky. I hadn't even seen the movie, but I was just aware of his existence, and I was terrified of him. So I had a My Buddy doll, for those who remember those, and I thought that, it reminded me of Chucky, and I thought he was going to come to life and kill me. So I hid him in my closet and put a bunch of stuff on top of him. And years later, my mom was like, "Yeah, I always wondered why you did that." And I said, "No, it's because I thought he was going to kill me." And she said, "Well, why didn't you tell me that you were scared of him?" And I said, "Because then he would knew I told you, and then he would definitely kill me." Because, that's the logic of a 5-year-old. That fear kind of turned into more of a fascination where I wanted to go back and see, what was it about Chucky that scared me so much, and it caused me to go and watch the first few movies. I was hooked. I was a horror fan. So thank you to Chucky, thank you Don Mancini and Tom Holland, not the Spider-Man one, for basically being my initiation into horror. It's a movie that I absolutely adore. I will admit, as far as the franchise goes, I think the second one is probably a little bit better, but there's a charm to that original. Just the way that, Holland captures sort of the very cold and bitter winter in Chicago. Brad Dourif is amazing. As I love that you get to see him briefly as the Lakeshore Strangler before he becomes Chucky. And then once he becomes Chucky, he is just downright sinister. I love it. It's a movie that, looking back on it, and how that franchise has sort of evolved. I know I talked yesterday about Phantasm being, sort of a pure franchise. I think Child's Play is the same way in a lot of ways. Aside from the 2019 remake, which I liked, but I take issue with it existing, this is a series that Don Mancini has been at the helm of from the very beginning. I love that, Cult of Chucky really is a continuation, and that, they even brought Andy back. And words cannot describe how excited I am for the new Chucky series starting later this month. So Child's Play, it's a movie that I'm sure you've heard of, I'm sure you've seen, but watch it again. Watch it over and over and over. It's a lot of the slasher villains, your Michael, your Freddy, your Jason, they target teenagers. Child's Play, there's a special, just sort of insidious quality to the fact that he's trying to kill a little boy. And, even though I hadn't seen the movie at that time, I was that scared little kid. When Andy's like, "No, Chucky's gonna kill me." That's how I felt about the My Buddy doll. So I couldn't let this month go by without talking about Chucky, without talking about my origin as a horror fan. And of course now, Chucky, I'm not scared of him anymore, and he holds candy for me. So I think that we've come a long way with our dynamic. So I will be back tomorrow, where I'm going to be talking about the 1990s. So comment below, which 90s horror movie would you like to see me cover? Also, tell me what movie got you started into horror the way Child's Play did for me. Comment both of those. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. If you don't, you will have a cursed My Buddy doll in your bed tonight. As always, stay scared, and until I see you again, which is tomorrow, every day is Halloween.